We are going to rejoin Garuda back at the tower in the middle of the spiraling isles. You guys just got back from the hyperbolic time chamber. Learned some things about how to potentially defeat the big bad Chernobog without necessarily just sealing him away again, and what all may be involved to actually kill the beast once and for all. You returned, talked it over. Thalarin had some opinions and theories about what might happen. And Kami even, reciprocated this feeling, saying, although it may cost dearly or may come at a cost to the world or himself even, um, he would do anything to kind of stop the rapture from coming once again. Your group did have a nice dinner, uh, and then you guys got a full rest. Any points of exhaustion suffered had all been cleared. You guys also leveled up to 15 last session, and let me think. What else did we do? Oh, and then I believe, or then also, Salim successfully, fabricated the existing ninja masks to potentially help against the toxins and the powders that they've been using against you in the past. I believe we said that those once started to use, they're good for 24 hours without another kind of engineering check to replace the filter and do as you need. Um, Cordis, you also got another Dragon Ball, increasing the power of your capabilities. Um, and or Callie, you also received the shield uh, from Kalok. That bonus AC is while you're wielding that shield, so obviously reflect your attacks if you're doing one-handed attacks to wield that shield for the bonus AC.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I believe that's everything. Is there anything I left out or anything that we discussed last time that I forgot?
I can grow sensor beans.
Oh yes. Shoot. Did I ever create an item card for that, or did you just capture that from Discord?
I got it in Discord.
Okay. I'll try to. Let me make a note. Why is my ass here? Hutch. Discord. Um. What is going on? Task manager. Okay. Now I can click again. I don't know why I had to do that. Clickable, but all right. I'm in. All right. So you guys awake in the morning. All of you. Oh, so Skybor, and I think I said it in chat, but I don't know if you guys have done it already on your sheets. You and Salim, go ahead and give yourselves inspiration just for kind of being creative, using your skill sets to kind of explore different other things you can do for the group. So make sure you have your thing of inspiration. Obviously, those things don't stack, so if you already have it, so I apologize for that. Um, but otherwise, you guys all awake in the morning. Mr. Popo has prepared you some provisions for the road to take aboard our Argo. Oh shoot, that's one thing I wanted to also update in the downtime. I was kind of thinking about it this past week, and I know it kind of came up with the giant, and I was just really kind of think through it, and I don't really see a reason why you can't telepathically talk to other creatures. So I'm gonna roll back on that earlier call. I'll put it in the sheet. Let me make these notes real quick so I don't forget. So I need to do a update Argo for uh, telepathic communications. I'm also gonna grant Argo the ability to use the messaging spell at will as you guys need, as also so you guys can communicate um, long range with people that you've met in the past. Well, And the thing I remember off the top of my head for sensu beans is that you have to find some enchanted soil from Samros and then use your spell to pot and try to grow those plants as you those sensu beans. But we'll go into that as that becomes relevant. Um, but okay, yeah, you guys wake up and Mr. Popo is kind of already loading your ship with supplies and different things. Make sure the masks that you worked on, Sleemer, are all aboard. You have the sensu beans that Corin gave you. And Mr. Popo and Kami and Corin even are all there to kind of bid you farewell. Uh, Kami will address the now. Keep in mind what I said, travelers. Vegeta is a formidable foe, and will not see you as allies coming into his land, especially while the Ashi is attacking his borders. Approach with caution. I think you've proven yourself to handle him and his kind, but don't take them lightly. They're a powerful warrior, a powerful clan of warriors, and they'd rather take than take things and be given anything. He'll also encourage you play to while King Vegeta's very powerful. His biggest weakness, and some might say his strength, is his pride and unwillingness his greatest strength and weakness is his pride. And you can, hopefully, if you play to that, you might be able to rationalize and at least come to terms that you and him can agree to. Is there anything you guys would like to say or do before heading out?
I think Lorna's just going to nod and thank them for all that they've done and head back onto the ship.
All right. Are you all making preparations to fly through the storm again?
Oh, that's right.
I mean, tying ourselves to the ship kind of worked pretty well last time.
Yeah. Or, there's a hull and most of us could just... Wait, is there a hull?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
Skybor
Skybor
was
was last
underneath
time.
before.
Yeah, exactly. We can all just hide underneath and just go. One of us could stay up top and tie ourselves and be at the helm. But again,
Okay.
Argo flies himself, so
I was like, do we even really need that?
I don't think so, but a set of eyes out in the storm might always be good. I can stay out for a bit.
Like before, did Argo know where to fly to avoid the storm already? Like, I know I was watching since I could see the pathway.
I mean, Argo knows how to avoid like things that are kind of fixed and obstacles, and he has a little foresight. But he's not completely fallible.
Okay.
It would not be a bad idea to keep someone on standby to directly command him if he's getting into trouble. But no, for the most part, he's going to avoid things that he knows, like such as landmarks or land masses that could possibly be crashed into. But a terrible storm that constantly is raging and whipping at you is kind of a little too unpredictable.
All right. Well, I will. I'll stay up since I was able to see mostly the pathway to get here.
So who's staying on top of the deck then? Cronus, and is that all?
I can stay up top too.
Okay.
Do we have a way of communicating with each other?
I don't think I have the earring. I think Salim has the earring and Cronus has the earring.
Well, alright then.
You got partial communication. There you
Yeah.
go.
It's not checked off in my inventory.
You can
Yeah, no.
communicate with Argos, and then he can communicate with us.
Or that.
I mean, it's always good to have multiple choices, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Get your name here real quick. God. Oh. Okay. All right. So yes, Kami parts with words of caution, just that Vegeta is protecting his borders right now. Maybe flying directly to him and drop landing in the middle of this during a wartime may not be seen favorably, but that is your call on how you guys want to approach this. But otherwise, you guys board the ship and start sailing back into the storm. Those that are down below will be tousled about through the next few hours as you guys make your way through this um, furious storm that's just kind of pulling and ripping at Argo's sails, kind of making it hard for Argo to stay on course directly, but he is correcting himself naturally and doing that what he can to kind of maintain somewhat of a straight course. He is flying out, and as you guys are making your way through the storm, I'll go ahead and need a Constitution saving throw for everyone that's below deck. And then I'll need a. I'll take a Strength or Dexterity saving throw for those that are on deck. Okay. Skybor 17, 25, 17, Salim 13.
Oh no!
So Salim and Callie, you guys are going to suffer some sickness of just being tossed back and forth under the with below deck, and you guys will be sick for 2 hours.
Yeah, okay.
A few hours into the flying of being just tossed back and forth, you guys will see a familiar sighting, and you'll see the clouds kind of illuminate once more, and two large birds and a giant is on the back of one of them again. He reaches the sky, and you see it is a familiar face of the giant that helped kind of lead you to the tower in the first place. He looks defensive at first, probably looking for enemies that are trying to invade his domain, like he had greeted you before. But upon recognizing your ship, he descends closer without attacking and just kind of flies by upon the ship next to you all. He calls out to you, "I take it that your visit with Kami went well.
Very.
You're a step closer to freeing us from the dangers that exist outside these storms, I hope."
That is a hope for us as well, yeah.
He'll and urge you a little caution. He goes, "I see more and more ships trying to sail and come into these isles, and me and my kin have been disrupting their efforts to try to meet the center of the storm." He'll issue another word of caution just about the Ashi and the war that's going over in the seas, especially in the Isles, and what's been happening over Kanzu and Arabia, as well as the as some worms and other flying creatures have tried to come through the storm, as also that they've thwarted invasion.
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
He goes, well, if you are out to rid the world of those that are invading our home and possibly freeing us from that crown that damns us all, I will do what I can to help you guys through on your journey. And he, in similar form of leading you to Corn's Tower, he will kind of start flying in front of Argo, or he'll offer service to fly in front of Argo and lead you guys out as best as possible, clearing as much of the storm in front of you as he possibly can. Is there anything you guys wanted to ask or say to him as he prepares to do this?
I have no questions.
Okay. So he flies alongside your ship for the next few hours, and eventually you start to see the storm break. And he falls back, remaining in the storm, and kind of waves you guys on, wishing you good luck on your journey. And you just see, as you guys part through the clouds, his silhouette disappears behind all the storming clouds and thunder and lightning that's clapping around. And you guys are now find yourself over open sea, and you see Kanzu to your northwest, the coastline off in the distance, a couple miles away, and you see the chain of isles that just sprawl before you that make up the Samaras Isles. Down below, away on the seabed, you'll see dots of these ships with red sails, those similar reported to you, and you guys are familiar with knowing belonging to the Ashi clan. You're pretty high up. It doesn't seem like anything's technically firing upon you at the moment. But I assume you sail forward, avoiding them as much as possible. If you guys continue to do that, then you'll fly into the first day pretty uneventful, making it about here on your first day. Flying through before anyone's really required to take a long rest. Who is going to be taking shifts for watch, or are you guys not going to do watches?
We should do watch. We're going into a war zone.
I agree.
To be fair, Argo, as long as he detects any enemies, he can also try to alarm you as well.
Yeah, but just in case.
Yeah. Just to be safe.
So who's on first watch then? Who's on first, second, and third?
I'll take third.
I can take first.
I'll take second.
All right. So Lorna, as you are flying the first shift of the night as the sun sets, you kind of take a moment to look around, obviously looking for dangers and stuff in the air. But, you know, the conversations that you've been having about stars and the planets aligning and what's coming to stop Chernobog and complete the ritual kind of resonates in the back of your mind and is top of mind for you. And although you're no astrologist, you know, you're looking in the sky, and now hearing kind of the words and the details of the other thing, you do notice that the sky is starting to look different than your normal childhood. You know, you're in a different region of the world, so that may play to a little bit of effect to it. But even when your own home, you just remember the stars, the sky seeming so much more brighter and so much more full of light and stars at the distance. And it does seem like it's becoming a little bit more. It's still starry, but it's becoming not as bright as you once recall.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you fly fairly uneventful the first few hours into the evening. You wake Cronus to take his shift as he kind of starts flying in the middle of the night for the twilight hours of the evening. And Cronus, you are going to notice the same thing about the scars just feeling a little bit less than nights that are used to, gaze before going to bed back in the day. Go ahead and give me a perception check, though, Cronus. And I assume you guys are trying to stay as high in the sky away from the sea level as much as possible as you travel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cronus, your eyes are pretty keen. And you see you see, even though you're flying over islands, to see the torchlights and lamps that kind of light up some of these isles. Most of them uninhabited, but you are seeing that there are some dwellings and um, bigger locations where there are many people that probably live and dwell upon these range of islands. Although it's a dark night sky, you will see an island far off in the distance that catches your eye, but just seems to be cast in shadow and perpetual darkness. You, as you get closer and fly through the night and continue to cover ground, you will make out one of these islands. Oops, sorry, over here, the far right one, as an island that you used to call home when during your time under the well, you used to dwell and support Shredder and his clan. You'll see that, and you'll remember the name as Kiroshima, as in this. It's hard to make out too much more details, but you just recognize the landmass from this distance. Otherwise, you still see some ships on the sea that are that have lanterns, and otherwise nothing too much more of it. Oh no, can you not hear us, Howard? Or is it me again, or my thing's breaking up?
No, you're fine.
Let's see if he can. Hopefully he gets that.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear y'all now. Perfect.
So you go down to awake Callie for her shift as you continue to fly through these skies. And Callie, you also continue to enjoy the night sky, notice the same things about the stars dwindling. And as you continue to fly, you do get closer to some of these islands, chains and stuff as they become more dense and dense. And you are going to notice that down below the sea level that there are a couple more of these ships with red sails that are attacking some other ships, obviously without the same color sails. It looks like they're hitting a few of these ships pretty hard. One of them, as you kind of catch eye of it below you, you see kind of explode as if black powder was hit on their ship, and you just see a decent sized explosion from up in the sky, and the ship starts to sink. The other ships continue their assault on some of the other smaller vessels and accompanying ships below you. What do you guys do?
Do I know who the red ships or red sails belong to?
I don't think the group has technically shared that information with you yet. And from Great Ghost, probably not too much. So, you just know that you're kind of in wartime seas right now.
Yeah, and as much as she wants to help, it's not her decision alone. So unless they start attacking us, we're continuing on.
Okay. You guys decided to stay pretty high up, so that's completely your call to make. So if you wish, you could keep your heading towards the island where Kami told you that you may find, or where you'll find King Vegeta and his warlord clan. Um, you continue to fly further, until you get to about here. At this point, you guys are flying over Vegeta's island, where his base of operations is. Um, actually, probably more about here. How would you guys like to approach this island? You could try to find the temple or his base and land right in it, or you can try to descend, like down in the beach, like a clear opening in the beach or in the forest. There's a couple options for you guys in your approach.
I
Um,
feel like descending. We do this all the time. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when everybody wakes up, Callie will just kind of ask, I'm not 100% certain what all of the different symbols are here, but ships with red sails, who do they belong to? Or do
Japanese.
you all know?
I mean, that's the Aussie.
Also remind me, Aussie good or bad?
Bad.
Ah,
Those were the ones
well-
that attacked you flying towards.
Ah, those fuckers. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're attacking other ships. We passed them last night. So, yep, still war.
Yeah.
I think we get on the other guy's good side by helping him out.
Is the other guy Vegeta? Is he with the RC? I'm having a really hard time keeping people straight.
No.
No? Okay.
But he's also not good.
But he's not bad.
But he's not bad, but he's not good.
I don't I do care, but in this instance, better than the bad guys, alright?
Yeah.
He's who we're going to see, right?
Yes.
So if we go and help him defend his territory, he would be more likely to help us.
Or
Or-
if he is as prideful as Komi was leading us to believe, we suddenly become the targets because we showed him up. So if we're going to go after his enemy for him, it does need to be for him.
Yeah, so you probably want to talk to him first. Say,
Oh,
hey, we'll do this.
If he has a flag, find some way to fly it or something. Spread the word that we work for him. Make it think it was his idea, even if it isn't.
True.
I talked to you about a flag, Nick? Or was I going to talk to you about a flag?
You know what? I believe you did talk or mention a flag. I don't think we really elaborated on it. Just that you had an
And
idea.
then with little badges of like the giants, the storm giants, their symbol, all the people that are on our side.
Yeah, that is something
thought
that
I
you guys
mentioned something.
could craft or put together. You just need a little bit of time to probably put
Yeah.
something like that together. But yeah, that's something you guys could pursue. Definitely. So, how do you guys want, or was there anything else you want to discuss first?
So, are we going to actually talk to him first, or do we want actions to speak first?
I feel like we should talk to him. Because if we
Alright.
act and we show him up, then
Yeah.
Agreed.
Are you
How do we approach him?
Carefully. And probably...
That is not specific at all, Blood.
No. I think descending on his palace or whatever, probably not a good idea. Um,
Probably a good way to get cannon shot at you.
very, very good way.
Mm-mm.
That being said, maybe then we go close to a beach near where he is and, you know, maybe fly over his place, but continue on to be like, hey, look, we're here. Come meet us at the beach. And then you can take us to your Lord and Savior and we'll talk with him.
So a metaphorical warning shot.
Yeah. In a sense.
Okay.
Everybody agree?
I mean, I'm good for that, but real quick, I'm going to take the Dragon Balls off around my neck and put them into my bag of holding.
Okay. While they're in their bag of holding, you won't be able to benefit from their
hmm
abilities. Okay.
I just feel having 5 of them around my neck when he has the other 2 is just going to provoke something.
Oh, it will.
Possibly.
There's no doubt.
All right. Let me see if I something to look quick.
Oh wait, can you like keep 1 instead of all 5?
I mean, I kind of just fastened them all together. So I'd have to spend time to remove them.
I mean, but you know these people better than all of us, but having 1, would that potentially help us?
I mean, he's going to want the 1.
I am can't even think what performer with disguise kits and stuff. Can we disguise them as something else so you could still wear them and then they don't look like Dragon Balls?
I mean, I wasn't worried about that. I was just thinking of showing
It's-
we're not necessarily to be messed with. Or a show of strength, potentially. Because
I think if he
can't you
sees them,
sense them? Like, can you sense them? Is that So having them in the same plane but disguised, not the best idea. Because you still know they're there.
But that, I mean, I know I feel 'em. I don't know if other people do.
Mm.
I mean, the one that, you know, that did have one, we killed him before we really had a conversation. So,
Yeah, maybe let's not risk that. And let's just keep it hidden away and not reveal our hand till we need to.
Alright. Just a thought.
No, it's a good thought.
All right. So, don't let me interrupt your planning if you guys are still planning. But so far,
So,
I have that you
fly
guys
by and
fly
then
by.
land on the beach
I think so.
and wait?
I think maybe head towards, but not in a rushing we're here to kill you way. Just
right, weapons stowed.
Yeah, weapons stowed. But don't, you know, not look intimidating, because it's us.
I think intimidating is sort of a lot of our baselines, incidentally or on purpose.
Yeah, I think so. Alrighty.
All right. So you guys decide to fly near, not too near. I assume you're lowering your altitude and everything so you can easily be seen.
Yep.
And as you fly by, you'll see, the beauty of the island. So it's a lot of stuff that's native to the region, just tropical kind of foliage and stuff like that. But you'll also see more towards the inner part of the islands of groves of cherry blossoms and rocky formations that kind of make up the entire landscape of this area. As you guys get closer, you will see what looks to be some type of palace off in the distance, surrounded by a pretty significant, stronghold of some sorts. Let me move you to that. So you just kind of get a glance of what it looks like from above and flying around. As you guys make your intentions to be witnessed by flying closer and just close enough to not take on cannon fire, you will see that the citizens and people within the town start to move and scurry, and that actually they start to load weapons up, and even although too far range for them to try to hit you with any pinpoint accuracy, you see a few broad shots fired off of the distance in your way, soaring past your hull and missing your ship entirely, but they are definitely firing upon you guys as you get within visual range. You are also going to see a few of the dots look like they're coming at you, as if they're lifting off the ground and flying in your direction to your ship. They're quite a ways away. Do you guys still stick to your plan of veering and circling back and landing on a clear space on the beach?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, we
think
should
so.
try to avoid fighting on the ship.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Argo's a little faster than those that seem to be flying to engage you, and you quickly put some distance between you and those, and you see that the figures kind of loop back to return back to their palace once you guys are too far out of range. Argo descends upon some open beach that you see below, and starts to descend to a point where you guys can hop off and climb down the ladder onto shore. As you guys get close enough to start to make your descent and preparations to disembark the ship, you are going to see several things upon this beach. Weapons that seem to be fallen, bodies that have fell in combat. You'll notice that some wearing some traditional attire of the Ashi that you've encountered in the past. And you'll see some of these unfamiliar individuals wearing this samurai-like armor upon themselves still. You'll see wreckage of past ships that have either crashed on shore or crashed at sea and the wreckage is washed upon its shore. But otherwise, the beach is pretty uninhabited as you descend upon it. As you disembark and get closer to what you see on shore, you'll notice that some of the individuals, the non-Ashi, have long black hair or various crazy styles of dark hair. And more notably, you'll notice what looks to be a tail wrapped around their waists, almost as in the shape of, almost in the way of a belt. Of some of these fallen warriors on the beach.
Wait, as in like they took the tail off of a corpse and are wearing them as belts?
You may inspect closer if you'd like.
I'd like to look closer. I don't know if I want to get closer at the moment.
Mm.
These individuals look like they have physical tails growing out of them.
Okay, less concerning.
Or
Actually, not concerning at all.
anatomically correct tails, I don't know.
I was just like, so they were fighting something, took the tail, and are wearing it as a belt?
Yeah. I was very confused for a moment.
Yep. However, their tail wrapped around their own waist. All right, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Dragon tails or
No, like monkey tail.
Probably monkeys.
just checking. It could have been sort of
It's-
tiefling type.
It's Japan.
Which is this
I know.
Japan you think of? I've never heard of this location.
It's like, well, I may know that it could have been. It's a fantasy Japan. It could have been anything.
Yes.
Oh, they have long monkey tails attached to their bodies, it would seem.
Would I be familiar with this, with trading and everything from Arabia, which is just right next door?
Go ahead and give me a history check. They're not big traders. They're not big merchants. They're kind of take what they feel like they deserve type of group of
Isolated
people.
samurai type Vikings.
But you've heard rumors of you don't have any first-hand knowledge or experience with these, but you've heard rumors of King Vegeta and his warrior class Saiyans that live in the Samurai's Isles. You've heard stories of gorilla / monkey like people that also that fight alongside of King Vegeta. But that's about the extent of the rumors that you've heard.
Yeah, because like Marco Polo type stuff. Arabia sent caravans out everywhere, constant trades, because they didn't really have anything of their own.
Sure.
Not that, and this is similar to that, right?
Yeah. The rumors you have heard are those that have made it back. They do have a reputation of not going there often because, like I said, they
don't come back.
they don't see the value of trading with someone they find inferior. And they have a very prideful look on the rest of the world where they find themselves far superior. Otherwise, the beach is not too much more to the naked eye, but you see kind of the edge of the forest, kind of dense and dark. Just once you get off the beach and start heading inland toward, if you do choose to go that way, towards King Vegeta's palace. It is about middle afternoon, later afternoon. It is your call if you guys want to do another long rest before heading out into the jungle. Or is there anything you guys would like to search for or some investigation? Like look through the belongings of some of these fallen people, maybe, or what would you guys like to do?
Well, I'm always up for looting bodies.
Okay. Go ahead and
I mean,
give me
I could have something useful on them. I'll help you.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, Callie and Salim, if you guys are both checking independently.
Yep.
So Callie, you really are kind of distracted with these people with monkey tails growing out their back. But
Very interesting.
yeah, so you kind of spend most of your time just kind of understanding, why this is for them. You do loot the bodies as well, and between you and Salim, you guys will find about 300 some gold pieces, 321 to be exact, spread amongst the bodies of the Ashi, trunks, chests that have kind of broken open as they kind of washed upon shore, with very few valuables remaining still after the chest has been busted open. But between all the bodies in that, you will find about that 321 gold pieces. Celine, with your investigation, you will find a few notes and parchments on some of the different bodies. Not too long-winded, but what you gather from the notes that you have collected, you'll see details about uh, battle plans and attempts to kind of overtake this island as well from the Ashi. And you'll also see part or notes and stuff about carried on the fallen warriors of describing creatures of darkness and a rift of some sort on one of the main islands, the Samaros Islands. You'll find in those notes descriptions of Vegeta's anger that the island was lost. Apparently, it has some strong, significant value to Vegeta and his plans and his strategy his plans and his strategic positions in the Samaros Islands. And he is pretty livid about the Ashi's successfulness of overwhelming and overtaking this island from them. And just more stuff about being on guard and alert for continuous assaults and invasions from the Ashi, spies and whatnot that seem to be invading their lands.
So this island that they lost, that's the one with the rift on it?
Correct. And let me go back to that. I'll take you back to the world map here. I'll point it out. Well, and it is located right here. You guys see that ping?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was off the side of my map. Which one was it?
Just one that's closest. I know it looks like one big island, but I'm not the best with Incarnate, but I don't want to remake this map again. But it's one of the islands, not small, but one of the bigger islands that are up here in this top part of this big chain of islands.
So our options, I'm talking to the group now. Our options would be just walk up to the fortress, probably be attacked on the way. Perhaps we could gather up the fallen soldiers and take them as if we were paying our respects and bringing their dead back to them. They might let us in. We could go and attack those ships with the sails that are and help disguised ships out, defeat the samurai ships. Or more likely, the best plan, in my opinion, would be and go and recover this island. We have the what was it called? The ritual to close a rift. Evidently, that's how they overtook the island. Was they created the rift, brought the soldiers in. We closed the rift and we recovered the island. And then the guy, he's pissed for losing it. Yeah, we show him up, but the island's important to him. We get it back. I think he's going to be more happy or happier that he gets the island back than he will be pissed at us for showing him up. It's
Maybe it's something that we talk to him about and offer, like, hey, we'll do this for you. I don't know. Maybe that's something we could look at.
I mean, we are the only ones that can seal that rift.
Exactly.
Yeah. I just don't know how we would get close to him because they seem very defensive. As soon as we started to get anywhere near them, they came out to attack us, and they're not going to take our word for it. We're not going to be able to say, hey, don't attack us, we want to help. I think they're just going to follow through with their attack. I think we need to show them that we can help first, but that's my opinion. We need basically like a guide. We need an inside person to take us to and say, hey, this, it's that would be like one of the captains of the ships that we save. Then he takes us in and says, hey, these guys saved me. And then that gives us a chance to have an audience in front of him. Or we let ourselves be captured and taken in that way. I think if we just try to walk up to him and stuff, it's going to be a fight. That's just what it seems like. It's all set up to be.
I mean, it might not be. If we walk up and say, we have an offer, we'd like to talk to the king, like...
Okay, sure, but here, what exactly would make him believe us? Or that we have any authority to ask?
Ask
You,
to
most
do...
people don't normally say, "Hi, I'd like to talk to the king, please."
You know what? I think... I think there might be a way we could do this. If we can go and talk to him, and we basically... Because that's the thing. He's not going to lose anything if we go to that island and, you know, save it in his name, right? He's not going to lose anything by talking to us. He can have all the guards there that he wants. He's prideful, right? We can talk to him and be like, you're not going to lose anything, but if we are able to, we'll talk further on the matters that we want to discuss.
You are not wrong. You are missing a key, crucial first step.
Getting to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, considering we saw things flying up into the sky, his men are probably already on their way here.
Whoops. Ignore that. I was whispering that to someone who asked me a question.
So, his men are probably already on their way here. So I think either we stay here and we rendezvous with them here and talk with them and be like, hey, we don't want to land in your city, considering, you know, that. It's either we're getting captured in talking to him or they're going to allow us to talk to him and bring him, like, us in front. So
Other concern. I'm not a big... I don't like the idea of being captured. Not necessarily because the whole capture part. It's more of the, this is an island that's been at war for a bit, it sounds like. I don't think they're exactly immune to prison breaks. I think they'd rather have a good amount of defense.
Understandably. I think we might be a different case. I mean, I hope we're a different case, considering, you know, we're nothing like the people that they've fought before. We're a completely weird and random group that came through.
I mean, also, like,
Ooh.
a warrior is a warrior, and that is a good point.
We could tell him about the
Bible.
fight with Goku.
I imagine he's either going to call us a liar, in which case you could always offer to prove it by fighting him.
See, but then that might go wrong, because we don't know
I mean,
his power level.
You do have ways of proving that you defeated him.
Not without revealing a Dragon Ball.
That's very true. But you do know those are of interest to Vegeta.
This is true. You could bribe him. But that's completely up to Cronus.
I mean, I'll reveal one if need be. I'll go ahead and remove the one I believe is the one that we got from the temple with Goku in it.
You'd be the one you put on last.
Yeah,
You think I paid
recall
attention?
It's the 4-star Dragon
I think
Ball.
Cronus is enough. I think Cronus is enough that he probably does things the same way every time. So probably. It's all in order.
Okay.
You do know that it was the 4-star ball that you got from Goku.
Okay, yeah, I will remove that one.
So I guess we're staying here to brag slightly,
I think so.
and then offer our services.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't work, do it anyway, and go from there.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know how else we could do this.
Well, I mean, some people do respond best to a little bit of show of force.
Yeah, a little bit.
Chest puffed and whatnot.
Yeah.
So punch the first person that comes through?
Ooh.
Or just... I was half kidding.
Oh.
You could also just punch whichever one's the rudest.
Ooh, I will absolutely do that.
You guys do know this is a warrior-based kind of society.
A justified punch is a justified punch.
Yeah.
No, I'm not discouraging that. I'm just saying that sometimes warriors respond to feats of strength. To respect, they kind of look at everyone as lesser people, lesser to them.
Perfect. Noted.
So those that are well built, no sleeves.
Sleeves are coming off. I like
Or
it.
sleeves.
Not as
That's fair.
Lorna, but
Actually, inquiring minds will know, is Cronus even wearing a shirt?
Nope.
Not just wondering.
The one tattoo that's of the Ashi clan, then, is that exposed, Cronus?
No. It is like under the waistline of the belt or the pants.
Okay.
Is it a hip tattoo or a butt tattoo?
Hmm?
Is it a
Only-
hip tattoo or a butt tattoo?
It's like on the hip, yeah.
only Lorna gets to see the butt tattoo.
Oh, there's a butt tattoo too.
Mm. You don't know.
Just heart mom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thought it would just be a butterfly with barbed wire.
So I'm hearing a couple ideas here. Sounds like you guys like the idea of maybe bartering, reclaiming the island, but meeting with Vegeta first to negotiate that. And
Yeah, that sounds like what's happening.
And I
Okay.
think it's we're having them come to us, not us go to them.
Yeah, initially, and if they want us to come back to the town, then we'll go back to the town.
Well, how about while we're waiting for them, then we clean up this battlefield and respect the bodies, burn the enemy, and that way when they come up, they'll see what we've done and they might give us a little bit of slack. Gives us
Ooh.
something to do till they get here.
I mean,
Cronus, you're the regional expat.
if he's as prideful as he is, then the people that have fallen here are useless to him.
I mean, true, but his commanders might, appreciate some semblance of respect. We could at least separate the bodies and lay them out. We don't have to bury them.
They're not going to respect the weak, though.
True.
Yeah, but military always respects honoring the dead.
Not
always.
necessarily.
You're assuming that this is a military.
Mm.
I really like this because half the group has seen the show and the other group hasn't. I really love this. This is kind of really interesting.
And some of
Yeah,
us
I
just
have
don't
not
know
seen this show.
anything.
Yeah.
So, not an army, more of a lot of mercs under one particular warlord?
It's an entire society built around the idea that they're better, and anyone who's worse doesn't deserve to be around them.
The strongest is always superior.
Mm. It really doesn't matter whether we pick them up or not. It's a personal thing for us.
Oh, I mean, I agree. I'm just saying, if they come and see that we've done this, it can make us appear to be weak as well.
I think that might be where punching comes in.
Just hold back on the punch. Don't cut anybody's head off.
No, but like a finger.
Yeah, fingers okay.
Right, start with the thumb. Got it. Anywho, dead to bun. Yeah.
So you guys are going to start working on giving the bodies a respectful burial and all that, then?
Yeah.
Well, since I'm too small to dig, I'm gonna scout out a little bit, go find a nice place to hide, and watch for them coming so I can warn the others.
I mean, burying on a beach is not a good idea. So if we're doing any type of funeral rites, it's probably cremation or pyres. Plus, I don't know if anybody has a shovel.
I mean, burning them should be fine.
Plus, if they weren't coming towards us before, they might with the giant smoke signals.
But you also got to be careful you don't alert the other side of this war.
I mean, that could also potentially work in our favor, but I will be careful. Mainly just because I don't want to deal with the fuckers and those god-awful paralyzing powders.
All right. All right. So you guys are setting up camp on the beach while you take care of these things. You're not going into the jungle. You're kind of waiting for to see if anyone kind of comes to the beach, investigating your sighting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. This will probably take you into the evening hours to collect all the at least the bodies of the Saiyan warriors, and start giving them kind of a burning their bodies at a pyre of some sort. You guys, I assume, leave the Ashi just kind of where they're at, or do you guys collect their bodies and move them around as well?
I mean, probably put them like in a pile to maybe. We'll deal with the non-Ashi first, but the others. Collect them in areas, but not much else at the moment.
I mean, you could go ahead and just burn them too.
Fine. Same pyre or two different pyres?
I mean, just be safe, make it 2 different ones.
Alright. There's enough broken chest around to use as kindling, I'm assuming?
Their clothes and stuff would work too.
True, but not always the best for starting the fire. Plus, we're on the beach. A lot of this could
Weapons
be
would
wet.
be spears, and that's all wood and everything too. There's plenty. Should be easy enough to do.
All right. You guys have been, sadly, to enough funerals that I believe in your skills to kind of put this together. So we won't do any checks of that sort, but you guys do make 2 large, respectable pyres that are fitting for the numerous bodies that have been left here on the beach. Some of the seagulls and other kind of birds picking away at the decaying flesh of those that have fallen for some time now. It's clear some of these were fresh deaths, and some of them have been left on this beach unattended to for a little bit of time. But you guys make the pyres and you start, cremating the bodies and taking care of them with some kind of funeral rites. Evening kind of descends upon you, and the pyres are still burning brightly, giving you quite a bit of light around your current area. I assume you guys make preparations for camp until anyone arrives.
Yep.
Mhm.
And it's going to get a little bit later and later in the evening as you guys kind of prepare everything around your site. Who's kind of on watch for anyone approaching?
I am.
Celine, is that right?
And
Yep.
I would actually climb back up onto the boat and overlook that way.
Okay. It's gonna be difficult to look through the jungle, the dense jungle, kind of approaching the treetops, but you can get some kind of sight to make sure no one's flying towards you of that nature. So go ahead and give me, I want to go ahead and say, Skyward, go ahead and give me a perception check too, just because you have a super high passive perception. So, Salim, Cronus, and Skyward, please.
Do you want me to as well, since I have the same passive as Skybor?
Sure, yeah.
Oof.
It's pretty dark out.
Really
It's-
well.
And it's hard to really see anything from on the ship or from the ground. And in the dark jungle, it's kind of hard to make out anything kind of moving in the tree lines of that or things of that. But Skyward, your ears do pick up on the noise of rustling leaves and branches, and eventually you will see. Um, you see kind of emerge from the shadow and the fire from the pyres kind of illuminating his figure and face, and you see this towering figure coming into view. His presence just kind of radiating power and strength, and he stands before you, looking down upon your camp, looking at what you guys have kind of done to the bodies and have tended to, and locks eyes with all of you, and he just to be clear, Cronus, you still have your balls in the bag, or are you wearing the one?
No, they're all in the bag, but I have the one separated, so I can just reach in and grab it when I need it.
Gotcha. Okay. He kind of speaks up, not trying to hide his presence as he calls down to your group. And he goes, she and the mercenaries they employ seem to have gotten lazy, not even trying to hide your approach to King Vegeta's island. A dire mistake that you and these other fools will pay dearly for. Dare defying and challenging Vegeta. He looks at you all, kind of scanning the entire area, just examining each one. He goes, "This island is no home to any of you, and Vegeta does not waste his time with people that have come to his island uninvited." He kind of sees all the bodies of the warriors missing and says, "Taking care of the weak. They died a warrior's death, the best death those dogs could have gotten. Lucky for them, they were killed in battle before they could waste their time on this planet any longer. They do not hold the ideals of what Vegeta has built here.
And what if these outsiders had a proposition for King Vegeta? In his name, of course.
Or are you so set to believe we were really dumb enough to not do all of this on purpose?
Vegeta has no interest in meeting outsiders or the weak creatures like yourselves. There's nothing that you can do that his finest warriors like myself could do for him on his behalf.
I mean,
Vegeta only understands one thing, and that's strength and power.
you didn't get the island back yet, so...
He scowls.
I think you
At that
lost a rather important one, no?
Clearly frustrated by the comment, and he goes, Vegeta is currently planning his reclamation of his island.
Yes.
And he'll say, unless you have anything to offer of true power, Vegeta will have very little use from you.
Callie telepathically with Cronus just ask, is this the time where we mentioned the keys in the rift?
Oh, no, not to him.
Then how the hell do we shut him up?
Let me go ahead and share a picture of
I could shoot him in the back of the head with the arrow.
Maybe
Go ahead and
not.
That's
move you to
going
this.
to help with the weakling part.
Lorna pulls out her sword. What if you choose one of your warriors, we choose one of ours? If we can beat them, you take us to see the king. And from there, prove us more worthy.
If you're so keen on meeting King Vegeta, maybe I'll just take you beaten and bruised and let him decide to take your final breath away.
And if you end up beaten and bruised, do we take you to him?
He kind of chuckles at the threat. Or actually, go ahead and do an intimidation check. Let's see.
Does it help that Lorna has her sword out?
Sure.
$18.
He goes. He kind of pauses for a moment. He's like, "What do the five of you hope to do against me, one of Satan's finest elite warriors, and all my men?"
Kick your ass.
He smiles at
Make
the
you eat
threat,
words.
and he seems to enjoy the promise of a formidable fight. At this point, you'll see the leaves and the tree line start to rustle some more. And I didn't put your character tokens on here, but I'll go ahead and drag them on here, but go ahead and drag them along the beach line where you guys would like to be. Oh, token there.
As they rustle, can I look at this dude in front of us and go, you're not one of those ones that use the cowardly powders, are you? Just to see what he does.
Okay, everyone? Yeah. So go ahead and you guys can move yourselves along the beach line as you like. And go ahead and expose some of these men that have appeared. I'll go ahead and show these to you guys because I know it's hard to see them on this big old map. But this is the main person you've been talking to. He has a big black mustache and a shaved head. And then you'll also see some of these other warriors come out, all with kind of tails wrapped around their waist, like the ones you saw on the beach. And then they all seem one.
So, just a reminder for the
Mhm.
masks. Callie has one,
Mm-hmm.
Lorna has one, and Skybor has one.
You
Correct.
have not equipped them yet.
Nope.
But as soon as you equip them, they're only good for 24 hours.
Yep.
Nappa will kind of, again, finish his little retort from you guys threatening to destroy him. And he goes, take them all out. Let's bring them back to Vegeta, see how he would like to see them executed. Do not fail. Vegeta will have your heads instead of theirs if you do. And they all kind of look menacingly and happily at the thought of a fight. And so we will go ahead and roll initiative. Working on. All right. Is anyone in the Roll20 running slow for them? Just me?
I think it's just you, unfortunately.
Don't want to jinx it.
Fair enough.
So I'm not gonna say anything.
Sorry.
Oh wait, did
It's
not
me.
do it. It's not capturing, is it? Okay. Oh, it captured his. Why didn't it capture the other ones? Okay. Right. Y'all are where you relatively would like to be on the island. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And that's gonna bring us to the warriors' turn first. You see them immediately kind of levitate off their feet and dash forward, trying to engage with you guys. This one flies to here. He can only fly to about here. Let's see. Here. Here. And that is it for them. And they are going to make some attacks at you. So this one's for you, Lorna.
Alrighty.
So we have two energy strikes. Let me just double check something real quick.
Oh, I haven't reached yet. Ugh.
It may not matter.
1, 2. 18 and 9 are both gonna miss. This other one is gonna fire a blast at you, Lorna.
Okay.
24 and 11.
Oh, well, 24, yes.
Okay. You'll take 9 points of radiant damage from the one warrior that shot key energy at you. It just kind of
Nice.
sears into your skin as it collides with your body.
Alrighty, and that was 9.
9 points of radiant. Yep. And
Thank
then
you.
Skyward, these two are at you. 14 and 25. So you'll take 10 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of radiant damage from that attack from that warrior. As Napa looks kind of from afar, pleased and happy. Salim, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I am going to, let's see, find the range first. Defeat. I'm going to shoot the one that's right to the north of Skybor.
Okay, go for it.
Here it is. 22.
22 will hit for
37.
37 points of damage. Okay.
And then I will move to there, and I will hide.
Okay. All right. So you're trying to hide behind some rocks that are up there on the
Yep.
on the beach side. Okay. Go ahead and do a stealth check. Okay. You are hiding behind rocks as a small creature, so I'll give you 3/4 coverage. So I think that increases your AC by 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I'll give them a chance to see you or not see you on their turn. So I'll come back and check that. Just remind me you rolled a 9. Lorna, what would you like to do as you are face to face with one of the warriors that emerged from the jungle?
Yeah, she is going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
For sure. And she is going to do a few reckless great weapon masters, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Got rage, got the cosmic on the first. Oh, 15.
15 is a miss.
Yeah, I'll do that again. Oh, yep,
Yep, that's gonna hit.
yep.
For
a lot.
44. 59.
59 points of damage.
Don't forget your cosmic damage.
That
if
that
you want
includes the cosmic.
to. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm at 2d6, right? Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Yep, 59 points of damage.
All right. He is very bloody looking. All right.
Awesome.
Anything else?
I think that is her turn.
All right. Cronus, what would you like to do?
So I will jump down off the. I said it was on the boat, but I didn't see anything that really resembled anything higher up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just jump down off of it.
Okay.
And then I will throw my sai at the one that's above Skybor.
Okay, sure. He's kind of at ground level now with him, but he's, he just flew to him. But yep,
Mhm.
you throw it at him.
So,
Are you trying to attack him with a ranged weapon?
yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your
15.
throwing attack.
Okay, so that gets me to there with my movement.
Mhm.
And then disadvantage because it's more than 30.
Okay,
17.
That does hit him. So it hits him direct, doing 14 points of damage. 7 of that, or 6 of that being lightning.
And then my bonus action, I will teleport to my sai.
Okay.
Free action will change my sai to the polearm.
Okay.
And then I will hit him with the polearm for my second attack.
Go for it.
actually. I would have gone to there. So now it's advantage for flanking.
Okay.
And then cosmic damage. So 23, 34 points.
34 points. Okay. All right. He's not looking great.
And then I haven't got to use this often. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Okay. Skybor, what would you like to do, sir?
I'm going to cast Call Lightning. I'm
Okay.
going to center it right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it at 6th level.
Alrighty then.
This guy right here. I believe he needs to make what, a dex save? Yeah, dex save.
Mhm.
Which one? Where? I'm sorry. You put something here, and then you're doing something over here.
No, I'm placing the center of the storm right here,
Okay.
so it should get everyone.
All right. What is the radius of that?
60 feet radius.
All right.
Who are you hitting with the bolt?
The one right next to me.
Where is that thing we always use? 60-foot radius. Okay. Is that right? Is
There
that
you go. That's it.
okay? All right. So it should get everyone then.
Yep.
All right. So what does the primary target have to do different than the others, or do they all just have to do the same thing?
I'm targeting the guy that's next to me,
Okay.
so he needs to make a dex save.
All right. That. Oh, I must. Let me put this layer map layer. Right. Dex. There it is. All right. 17. What's the number? 18.
He's
All
going
right.
to take the full damage.
Okay.
So that's
24.
40.
that'll be what was that,
Oh,
40?
40. Yeah. Okay. He
And I'm
fries
gonna
to a cucumber and falls down before you.
cool. That will be my turn.
All right. What happens to the other ones? Do they all make dex saves, or?
No, it's just on each of my turn I can have an action to hit another one with a Call Lightning.
Okay. All right. Is that a concentration?
It is.
Okay. Brings us to these guys. As they kind of target. These two are going to fire at you, Skybor, for shooting that out, that massive storm at them. They're both going to cast Magic Missile. And let's go ahead and do that real fast. Alright, so you're going to have... Hey, isn't Magic Missile 3d4? Or wait, how many is it when you're a certain level caster? Let me double check what level caster he is.
It depends on what level you cast the spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't level up with. Oh, because it's not cantrip.
No.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's right. So no, he just a basic level spell for them. So, let me crank that
I
up.
think it's 3d4.
So this is gonna be, but three different missiles though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you'll take a total of 7 points of damage, but you will have to make 6 saving throws.
I just take 7 damage.
It's what is the magic? It's rolling 1d4 plus. Hold on, this can't be right.
1d4 plus 1.
Magic missile
Yeah.
at its lowest level is 3d4s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
why.
there's a
each
plus
level-
to it.
There's a plus to it, so each one's
Yeah.
1d4
But it's
plus
only,
1
but it's not rolling 3d4. It's just rolling 1d4. So I had to roll 3d4 then. Correct.
per cast.
Correct.
I
So
mean-
so let me re-roll this. So that's 64.
Yeah, plus 6.
I'm just gonna roll 4d4 more, plus those. Plus 6 for each, or is it plus 2 for
Total.
each?
Total. It's plus 1 for each bolt.
Okay. Oh, 1 for each bolt. So okay, that's why it's plus. Okay, I got you. So then I'm just gonna do 4 since I already did 2 plus 1. So it's 7 plus 11 total. So 19 total. So you'll take 19 points of damage, and you will need to make a concentration save for each one that hits you. So that's 6 Constitution saving throws.
I got advantage because I'm a warcaster now.
Okay.
Awesome. Nice.
Pass.
Mhm.
Pass. Pass.
Pass.
Pass.
I get one more, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
One more.
Nice.
All pass. Nice. All right. That's gonna finish their attacks. These two guys, or these guys are going to. They're gonna fire their energy blast at you. 2 of them are gonna shoot at you, Cronus, and 1 of them at you, Skyboar. So here comes. Let me get the right character sheet open. All right, here comes. So four blasts at you, Cronus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 27, 20, 10, and a 9. Does the 20 hit, or are you 21
No.
now? Just
I
the
am
one,
21.
okay. So you'll take 10 points of radiant damage. And let's see, there comes these 2 at you, Skyboar. 1, 2, 21 and 18.
They both hit.
Okay, you'll take another 23 points of radiant damage, and then 2 more concentration saving throws, please. Pass and pass. That Warcaster is going to be my new bane. That's excellent. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are going to spread out a little bit. So this guy's going to fly this way a little bit. This way, a little bit that way. This guy is going to fly this way. And this guy is going to fly right about here. These 2 are going to be off the ground a little bit. Really, all 5 of them are going to kind of be off the ground a little bit, up in the air. That's going to end their turn. Bring us to Callie Storm. What would you like to do, Callie?
These guys are kind of annoying. Sorry, I was looking at all the shit I have. For now, since we're just kind of testing the waters, we'll start with an oldie but a goodie, I guess. So we'll move here and stab him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, go for it.
Advantage. 26, I'm assuming hits.
Sorry. 26 hits. Yep.
Okay. How's he looking?
He's bloodied, but he's still got some fight in him.
Yeah, I don't want that. Um, we're trying to do a show of force. So I'm gonna do a first level divine smite too.
Okay, go for it.
So first bit of damage. That sucks. And then
Yeah. That's 16.
plus
23?
7, so 23.
Okay.
Radiant and cosmic.
Okay. Let me double check. I don't think they have any special. Well, obviously not to cosmic. I don't think they have radiant. No, they're good.
Good. That's it for now.
Okay. Nappa is looking at the body that Cronus and Skyboard just kind of and Flame all kind of pincushioned and beat down real quick. He looks very disapproving at it and almost disgusted with the warrior. He shouts at the other ones, and says, "Strength is everything. Without it, you'll be weak. You'll be a weakling waiting to be trampled. If any more of you die, I'll bring you back to Vegeta myself to have them destroyed in front of your families. Try harder." And in his anger, you'll see him reach into his pocket and says, "Perhaps we'll need a little bit more fun for this group." And you'll see him throw out these plant-looking like almost like Brussels sprouts out into the field in front of you. He throws 8 out onto the field, and within moments, you'll start to see the kind of descend into the soil and the soil kind of like start to tremble and grow as something's already kind of coming from where he throws it. I'm fumbling with the GM layer. All right. Come on, select them. And I'll go ahead and show these so you have their character art is a little bit see that way. And these plant-like creature monsters with these red eyes and vegetation growing off them erupt from the soil, and they look menacingly and like they have a thirst for blood at each and every one of you. And he goes, "Go take care of our friends, will you?" And then let me go add them to the initiative order. They just take their turn after Nappa. So manually. That will end Nappa's turn and take us to these little guys. Oops. New window. And they are immediately gonna start to swarm. How much movement speed? 30. So guys move there. Guy's gonna go here. That guy can't get to you, Lauren, in the one turn.
So he throws them and they grow and immediately move.
Yep. Let's see here. These guys are gonna come down here and swarm you, Cronus, and Skybor. And can they get to you? Actually, they weren't there when you hit, so they're not gonna even know you're there. So, guys are gonna come towards you, Skybor and Cronus. And let's go ahead and start with you, Callie, first. So these first group is going to come after you. Okay. Chat.
Kind of important question.
Yeah.
So the shield key that I have,
Mm-hmm.
is it a +2 on top of the already +2 shield? So my
No,
AC
it's
doesn't
a
change?
+2 shield.
So 4 total.
Because a shield normally gives 2.
Yes.
Okay, so then yeah, it would be I guess a +4. Yeah, I thought a shield +2. How does that work? I don't
So
know.
a +2 shield gives the benefits of a shield, so 2, and then 2 extra. So it would add 4 to your AC,
That sounds right. Let me just double check.
which is what I already have. So it's like just making sure I didn't change my AC by wearing a key.
You are correct. So it'd be a
Okay.
+4 total. Yep.
Cool. Just making sure before you hit me.
No, yeah, that's good. Okay, so here they come. I already rolled them. Let me see what they did. All right, these are with advantage because they're flanking. So we got a 19 critical, so that hits. 16, 11. I'm sorry, 16, 14, 16, and another critical. What's
Only
your
the
magic
crits
number?
hit.
Okay. So here
Okay.
come those.
It's above 20, so all of those other ones miss.
Hold up, that's not right. How the fuck did you roll 106?
Yeah, I call bullshit on that.
Oh, 2d63.
That would do it.
Yeah, that's not right. Let me fix that and re-roll that damage. Do I have to re-roll? See.
Also, whichever is the first one that hit me, can they make a dex save?
Yes. So first I'll do the damage real quick. It's 13, 18, 26 points of slashing damage.
Bitch.
And then dex saves, you said?
Yep, just for the first one that hit me. I only have one reaction.
Right. Ooh, a 3 is gonna fail. What happens to
You
him?
would be correct. Let me find the button. They take ignore the radiant and cosmic. They take 9 lightning damage and then 1 sec.
Okay.
I have so much shit. It also gets pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. Ooh, 10 feet. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. These are coming at you, Cronus and Skywar. So 3 at you, Cronus. Well, his 2 claw attacks each, but then 2 of them are attacking you, Skywar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Your magic number's 21, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 1. Only 2 of them hit you. So 1, 2. You'll take 6 points of slashing, and I think you're raging, so that's hashed down, or that's.
I'm not raging yet,
Oh, okay.
No,
So you'll take
6.
16 points of slashing.
but then they take 4 and then 1. I don't know if the same one hit me twice for the electric 4.
It was 2 different ones. So the first one takes 5, and the second one takes 5, or
No,
first one takes
4 and 1.
Okay. Okay. These 2 are coming at you, Skywar. 1, 2, 4. They are flanking, so 24, 23, and 20. I think those are the 3 that hit, right?
Yeah, my AC is only 17.
So you'll take 27 points of slashing damage.
Is that 20 what?
27. And then that is going to end their
Those
turn.
were 3 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
4 attacks total. Only 3 landed.
All right, 4 attacks.
3 landed.
Well,
so
3
just
are the
3
only ones that
saves.
hit you.
Oh,
Pass, and pass. All right. Bringing us back to these guys' turn. Here. Oh, I was like, I thought I had 3 of these. There we go. This guy is going to flank you, Lorna, with the other one. And
Alrighty.
here she's back open. They are going to make some attacks at you. There we go.
Oh,
1,
good luck.
2, 3. Oh, shoot. I'm clicking the wrong attack. Let me do these. Redo these. 1,
And they have
2,
advantage.
3, 4. Yes, they do.
Because flanking, they're...
All right. So 21, 26, 24, and a critical. Which
All
one?
of those
Ooh,
hit.
Oh boy.
Yes. But I'm raging now, so hopefully.
So let me give you the bludgeoning damage first. So
Okay.
6, 11, 19, 28 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, have to 14.
Yes, the rest of
Okay.
this is radiant. So it's 15, 21, 36. 36 total radiant
Okay.
damage.
36, and I don't think I'm resistant.
I don't think so. I don't think there's
Don't
anything that
think
you-
so.
Um,
Okay.
Give me a sec.
Those are going to be their turn. That's going to bring us to Celine, who's
hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm using both of my reactions
Okay.
to.
Oh yeah, you got 2 of those. I
have
forgot about that.
2 reactions. And I'm going to retaliate and make 2 melee weapon attacks against the guy in between.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage.
I do. Yeah, I'm going to Great Weapon Master those. I don't know if I'll need to do
Oh.
both.
Not. I mean, you can always do the second one
What's
against
that?
the other one if that one
Yeah,
dies.
yeah.
19,
Oh, sorry. Ignore the 11 on the bottom or the top, because that's cosmic. Ignore that.
Oh, okay. So 8 and 21 then?
8, 21, and one of the 11s, because I think the
Okay,
11s.
so we got 19,
40.
40.
40.
All right. This guy is slaying you to see his eyes, the life kind of leave him as you kind of pierce through his torso and blood just splatters everywhere as he falls
Cool.
down between you and Callie.
She'll turn around and hit the other guy. Not reckless, no advantage. Can't do reckless. What?
Okay.
Dear God.
You can still do 45
All
points of
right,
damage.
so 28, 38,
45.
53,
45.
45. Thank you. Oh man. All right. Is that it? Is that everything, Lorna?
Yes, those are her reactions.
Okay. That's just gonna bring us to Celine, who's currently hidden behind a rock. So you do have advantage. Actually, I never rolled perception for these other guys. Let me just double check what you have. You have advantage on the Cybermen that have popped out of the ground. Let me just check the others real quick. Perception. Okay, you do not have advantage on any of the warriors that are around Napa. Let me double check on Napa real quick if he sees you or saw you hide. No, Napa sees you as well. So you don't have advantage on any of the other ones, but you do have advantage on the Cybermen on the field, as well as the one warrior on the other side of the field by Lorna.
What about this guy?
Nope. They all saw you. You only rolled a 6.
And he saw me also?
Yep.
Okay. So I will cast Enemies Abound
Okay.
on this guy. He
Uh,
needs to make a intelligence saving throw. 15 is my spell save DC.
Which one did you target again? This
That
guy,
guy?
the long with the long hair, not the bald-headed guy.
Correct. The one
Okay.
north of the bald-headed guy.
Okay, I do need a quick help on this one.
All right, I put it in the
Yeah.
chat.
No, I'm saying they're resistant to charm and fear effects. I don't feel like that resistant. Is that just they roll with advantage, or
Let me
they're-
see.
Yeah.
I mean, is that how it works? Because I know there's immunity, which is like what Cronus has to poison and stuff. So they just roll with advantage on it. That's okay.
They're not immune to being frightened. They just have resistance.
Resistance.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so this guy needs to make a wisdom save. You said.
Yep.
Wisdom.
My
Intelligence.
DC is 15. Intelligence. I'm sorry. Intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, that's. Can we make it wisdom?
No.
No.
They're way better at that. They got 18.
So he passed.
Yes, with an 8 or 18. Yeah, he got your number's 15. So yeah, he's good.
Okay. So then I will hide again.
Okay. Are you going to? You're not really by rocks right there. I assume you could just step over a little bit if you want to try to hide in there. But go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Let me. And I will use my inspiration for that one. So it's reroll.
Let me refresh myself. Inspiration means you take the second roll no matter what, or you take the one out of the two. I think you take the whatever you roll on the
Well,
second.
if it fails, it doesn't. It's not going to matter, right? If I fail the second one, they're going to see me. Whether
Yeah, go for it.
16.
Okay.
It's a little better.
If you prefer, I could go ahead and do the perception checks real quick, just so I don't forget about what it is later. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me roll there. Perceptions 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2 of them, or no, 3 of them fail. So these two furthest up here on the cliff, right here.
Okay.
They do know where you're at. These 3 on the other hand, by Napa and the ones closest to you, they failed, so they do not see you as far
Okay.
as you're aware. Let me just do the Cybermen super quick too. They're not really good, so we'll see.
Would they matter because they're in the middle of fighting?
I mean, they can make a perception check with their passive perception. So
Yep.
yeah.
And
Part
then
of
the ball
hiding-
guy failed. You didn't do the ball guy.
I
yet,
didn't do
did
the
you?
ball guy. Yeah, let me do him real quick too.
The ball guy.
So
Awesome name. The ball guy.
Napa fails, so he does not see you as well. So you have advantage on Napa right here.
Okay.
Cybermen, let me double check. Holy shit, they did better than I thought they would do. 9 fail, 5 fail, 13 fails, 23 passes, 20 passes, and all the rest of them fail. So yeah, so this guy and this guy know where you're at, but the rest have no clue where you're hiding at now.
Okay. That's it for me.
All right, Lorna McKinley, what would you like to do?
I think I'm going to reckless Grey Weapon Master. This dude here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. 26. I forgot to put on the cosmic. So 25, 6, 7, 8, 28 points. And we'll do one more. Ooh, I guess that misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
But you do 24 points of damage, and he now looks bloodied.
Amazing. No. Nope. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I didn't do a Frenzy Rage. Sorry, my brain is not braining tonight. I think as a bonus action, I'm going to grant temporary hit points to somebody. Where are you? Are you within? I think you are. A lot of 5 feet. Yeah, you are. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You get 10 temporary hit points, Skybar. That is her turn.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. That brings us to Ronus. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, let's go ahead. I will go ahead and rage. And
Okay.
then now I get my new thing here. Now that I rage, a bunch of ancestral guardian warriors spawn around me.
You're an ancestral guardian barbarian. I love that class. Okay, so they all have disadvantage. The first one that you attack has disadvantage against anyone else besides yourself, but it's not
Yep.
everyone, right? It's just the first
No.
creature you attack.
That's the first one, I believe.
Okay.
And
Go.
then if they do attack somebody else, then whoever they attack gains resistance.
Yeah, that thing's nasty. That's such a nice class feat. Yep. Okay. Who are you attacking first? I don't
So
think that's an action. I think that just invokes automatically. Yeah, you're good. Yep.
So do this before I forget. So with my pole arm, I'm going to. There we go. I'm going to attack this one here because I have a 10-foot reach.
Okay. You're attacking this one between you and Skybor, right? Yep.
This one here.
All right. Yeah. Oh, this one right here. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. No,
So
that shouldn't have been
15,
at advantage, but it's whatever.
17, 21, 28 points of damage. Are you
then-
applying Cosmic to that?
Yes. So, you want me to roll it twice or just double it?
Go ahead. Oh, no. Go ahead. Yeah, roll it twice. That's fine.
No, that works.
All right. As you go several blows against this plant-like creature, the final one strikes through, and you see it kind of like grasping at its open wounds, trying to like put himself back together a little bit. And you see him kind of look back, look up at you, at kind of like scary, kind of like fearing death face of his look, and he starts to kind of fall back. As he falls to the floor, though, you'll see that his body starts to swell, and within moments later, you see this massive explosion. I will need a dexterity saving throw from you and from Skywar.
All right. And then I get
Okay.
advantage because I can see it, and it's a dex save.
All right. So you will take half this damage.
I will take none because of invasion.
Okay. All right. So that is going to be 29 points of acid. Or I'm sorry, half that to 15 points of acid damage. And let me mark him as dead. All right. That anything else of your turn?
Yeah. So I wasn't expecting killed on the first hit. I will go ahead and attack this one here.
Okay. Okay, for 19 points of damage.
And then I will use a key point for stunning strike.
Go for it.
So
It's a con
con
save.
save 17.
He does pass with a 26.
Right.
All right. Anything else?
So if the target I hit dies on my turn, does my thing move to a different one?
No, it's just the first creature that you hit.
Okay. I didn't know if it died if it transferred to the next one that I hit.
Pretty sure, but I think you. Let me double check.
It's like I think it's the first one you hit each turn.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't transfer. It's not unlike Hunter's Mark or something.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't sure. First time using it.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing else. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and move right next to Skyboard.
Okay.
So this one here can take its opportunity attack.
Okay. I know we're past the hour, guys, but I'm just gonna let us finish this round of combat. If that's okay with everyone. So let me get you opportunity attack. So 1, 15. Oh wait, it did have advantage. So 26. That is gonna hit, and you'll take 15 points of slashing damage.
And then it takes 3 points of lightning.
Okay.
15
Got it.
minus 8.
Oh wait, you didn't take it. Let me put that back on there. Okay. Skybor, what would you like to do, sir?
Well, that screwed everything up. You should have
what-
stayed there, man. All right, that's fine. Fuck it. I'll just cast Call Lightning on Nappa.
Okay. He has to make a save. What was that again?
Yeah, deck save.
Dex 12. That's a fail.
Cool beans. He's going to take, what's that? 30 damage plus, what, am I at 2d6? Construct
Yep, you're at 2d6.
plus 9.
39. All right.
That is my turn.
You don't want to move away at all?
Well, I was going to thunderclap these guys and then bamf over here safely, but that
When
ain't
you still
happening.
can.
I can't. I just cast a spell.
No.
Gotcha. All right, these three are going to. I think they're going to get the hell out of that. Shoot, which ones did I say that could see you? These all three don't see you, right, Salim? These guys on the right. The two over here are the ones that saw you, right? So they're not
The
going to go.
two
After
at the very top left saw me.
Right. So these guys aren't going to
No,
go
left.
after you because they don't. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what they're going to do. So this guy's going to fly over here. He doesn't see you because he didn't see you hide. This guy's going to get out of that thunderstorm range. This guy's going to move over here as well. These three are going to fire at you, Cronus, and these two are going to fire at you, Lorna. So let me do those guys real quick. I'll do yours first, Cronus. All right, 25, 9, 22, critical, 19, and 27. Okay, the 19 misses.
4 hit.
Okay. So you will take. So you will take 49 points of radiant damage from those guys. And these two are coming at you, Lorna. And what's your magic number again, Lorna? 20?
20.
All right. Oh, I didn't one of them didn't roll. Again. All right. We got a 28 critical, 19, 12, and 18. So only one of those hit you.
They attacked
for
4 times?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
The two of them did. No, two of them attacked. They both get 2 attacks
Oh,
each.
ranged. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you'll take 17 points of radiant. That is going to end their turn, bringing us to Callie Storm. Callie, what would you like to do?
Math for a second. Yeah, actually, that would kind of work. Okay. So, first thing I'm gonna do, just kind of look around. And so all of the ones that are doing the radiant bolts are like these fuckers over here and like this dude, right?
I'm so sorry. I didn't see what you're clicking. What was that?
The ones that are like throwing radiant bolts at everybody but me are like the ones on the outsides, the perimeters,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, they're the ones with like, yeah, the ones outside the ring.
Okay.
You were
'Cause-
perceptive enough on the battlefield to see that one of these green guys apparently explodes upon death.
Yes, I did notice that. I'm more of just thinking of I can give us some cover from those fuckers. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move.
Okay, go for it.
So I'm gonna take the step here, taking the opportunity attack from that guy.
Okay. And 20 is a miss, I believe, for you.
It is.
All right.
So I'm gonna kind of look to where we've been yelling at Nappa apparently, and taking my blade out, I'm just gonna kind of thrust it into the air, and we're gonna cast Blade Barrier, which that of course did not give me the spell description. So let me paste this in here.
Okay.
Or quickening it, so it's a bonus action to do this.
Okay.
And I'm going to basically what I was kind of messing with earlier is with 100 feet, I can put it around us.
So it says or a ringed wall up to 60 feet in diameter. Okay, so I see what you're saying. Okay. But you want to make it smaller so it just goes like around you specifically, or how far? How?
So
Whatever.
ringed wall 60 feet in diameter. Honestly, I was just going to try and make a U shape. So not a full circle, but so because if I do it from here, through here, and then here, that adds up to 100 feet. That actually adds up to 90, so I can make it a little further.
It doesn't say you can do that with that. You can do a 100 foot long straight wall, or a 20 or a 60-foot diameter circle around you.
I mean, 60-foot diameter circle also works.
Sure. Let me just get you. Go back to the GM or map layer. Copy, paste, layer, token layer. See if you should be able to move that, right? If you like
Yeah.
to put that circle over wherever you'd like.
It's a
There.
diameter, right?
Yeah, I think you gave me a 60-foot radius, so that's smaller. 30-foot radius.
Oh, thank you.
So I was like, that's massive.
Thanks for being honest. Here's your 30-foot radius. Let me get rid of that one for you.
It didn't. Wait, 30-foot radius. Why did that not work? Hang on. That should have worked. Huh?
Hmm?
Okay. Talking to myself.
You're okay. I will never rush somebody at math or geometry. They are not one of my strong suits.
Okay. So Lorna and I are out of it.
Okay.
But
So this should go right through that Cyberman. And anyone that tries to go in and out of that, right?
yeah, it'll also give Skyboard cover and Cronus at the moment from
Oh, I
the
gotcha.
fuckers that are shooting things.
I see. Okay. It's 3/4 cover, right? I think
Yep,
that's what
so
it was, which is
plus
plus 2.
5.
Oh, plus 5.
Half
Gotcha.
cover is plus 2.
All right. Gotcha.
Um,
I need to
and
do deck saves
then-
for the 3 Cybermen that are on the perimeter, right?
Yes.
So
Otherwise, they take
1,
44
3,
plus 8 slashing.
44.
Well, plus 3, but yeah.
What's the
It's a 6 level spell.
17, 17, and 9. So they all fail.
They all fail.
All right.
And then
Maybe
telepathically to Cronus, just whenever you want to leave, I can put it down.
And as the blades rip through them, all 3 of these guys go down and start to explode. So let me roll their damage. I need dex saves from Callie, Lorna, and Skybor and Cronus.
Not an advantage, but still an 18.
18 passes. 14 fails. So, uh,
So 8.
so those that pass will take half damage or no damage in your case, Cronus. So 16. So
Ooh.
8 points for those that passed. Skybor and Lorna, you'll both take 16 points of acid damage.
Yep, so Blade Barrier goes up and then immediately goes down.
Okay. Oh, you can't keep it up there?
No, it's concentration.
Oh. Well, I mean, it was effective.
It was. I'll give me that. And then, well, that does actually make my next thing useful.
Okay.
We're gonna go here, and then with my action, because that was my bonus action, I'm going to use Divine Protection to grant everybody within 30 feet of me resistance to radiant damage.
Oh, nice. That's from your shield, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I've done enough.
All right. Nappa is very angered by you cutting through some of his men already, especially his new plant creatures that just joined him moments before. He narrows his eyes, and you can see just the anger in them. And you'll hear his voice kind of boom. You think you can just waltz in here and gain audience with Vegeta? Vegeta has no time for weaklings like you. I'll just take you all out myself, earn his favor back from losing that damn island, and then I'll be back in his good graces. Now it's time for a true display of power. And he kind of muscles up, and you see kind of the veins kind of bulge on his chest and his arms, and he is going to. He's gonna come after you, Callie, after you just did cut through all his guys. He's gonna fly right, beeline right towards you, and he's immediately gonna start throwing these powerful punches at you. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Second. All right. All right. So you are going to, let's see here. 24 critical and a 26.
Yeah, those all hit. However, the first one, can you make a dex save just to be annoying?
Of course. Let me just go roll these real quick. Dex save. Let me do that. Dex save. He rolled a 11. What does that do to him?
He takes 8 lightning damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. So really just annoying after the first hit.
Okay. And he flies right back to you to do the rest. All right, here he goes. So you got a total. I'll do bludgeoning first. So 20.
You can do it
21.
all together. It
Oh,
doesn't
that's
matter. And well, wait. What's the second one?
What's that?
Split them up if there's 2 different types, because I have resistances to stuff.
It's
I know.
radiant and bludgeoning.
I'm resistant to radiant.
Oh, okay. So I will separate them. So you got 8, 11, 16 points of radiant.
That already halved?
It's not half, nope. And then
Okay.
you'll take 21, 24 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
He is then going to action surge and do the same thing again. 27, 20, and 29.
20 misses.
Okay. So you'll take another 8 points of radiant, halved to 4, and 20 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
That is. Oh, let me just double check. He did not roll. What he actually rolled for his dice. Oh, I am sorry. That's a little bit more because he did critical on the third because he's got that improved critical. So you'll take another 6 points of radiant, which is halved to 3, and 7 more points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
That ends his turn, bringing us to Cybermen. This guy is going to charge down here at you, Lorna. these guys are going to move down after in pursuit of you, Cronus. And here they go with their attacks. I have them in. Two of them are going to attack you, Cronus. One of them is going to attack you, Skybor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are for you, Cronus. So 14, 21, 24, and 19.
2 hit.
For 14 points of slashing damage. This one's coming at you, Skybor, for 13 and 23.
One
So
hit.
you'll 9 points of slashing. And
then they take 4 and 2 lightning.
okay.
And then for my reaction, I'm going to attack the one that attacks Skybor for Sentinel.
Okay. Let me just do that real quick. All right. Go ahead and do your Sentinel. Go ahead and make your attack.
No, it's 13. It's not.
That's gonna miss those guys. They're pretty weak. Not that weak. And that's gonna bring us to the top of the initiative order. And I think that's a good place to pick up next session if you guys are okay with that. But you guys are kind of going through their guys. It's a lot, but you guys are proving your salt a little bit there. So
Oh yeah.
we'll pick up here next session.
Sounds good.
I think
Okay.
maybe